What's up guys, Matt here, and today I wanted to discuss some of the questions and concerns people had on my last GH5 autofocus fix video. Now, a lot of people had concerns with the pulsing or the focus hunting that was going on in the background, and the reason that was going on is because I had my settings at +5 sensitivity. As I stated in that video, you really need to play with the settings, and it's important to have the right settings for the right type of scenario you're in. So for something like this talking head, I shouldn't have had the settings at +5. What I set them at for something like this is -1 sensitivity and -1 speed. That just means it's gonna hunt less. So if you need it to go fast, then you're gonna want to set it up higher. But for somewhere I'm just sitting here talking, you don't need it to hunt back because I'm not moving back and forth a ton. And that will reduce a lot of the pulsing. And to show you that, I put some fairy lights behind me, and you can kind of see up here in the corner if they're pulsing or not, and that'll give you an idea when that pulsing is happening. Obviously it's going to happen a little bit, but it's nowhere near how bad it was in my last video. And a lot of people were ragging on the new fix for that reason, is that it was pulsing a ton, but that was really just my settings. They were set really high, and that's why that was happening. And you can still see that the autofocus is pretty good. If I move forward here, it's still going to track me. If I move back, it's still going to track me. Now, where you do suffer with settings like this is if you need to hold things up in front of your camera. It's not going to do it as fast, and it's not as reliable. So if I hold this remote up to the front of it, it's probably going to take quite a while to grab that focus, but it will go back to you pretty smoothly. And as you can tell, the focus between me and that object was very smooth, and it actually found my face. So for anyone saying that this fix doesn't do anything or doesn't work, go back and try the old settings for yourself. Change that shutter angle to 180 and see if it'll even find your face, because the big thing was that the autofocus wouldn't even go back to your face or whatever you needed to focus on, and this does. I would feel comfortable using this in a professional client video. If I needed to do an interview and I needed the autofocus, I could use it. I just have single point. It's about right here on my face, and it grabs anything that's right in that spot. So check it out. If I move forward, it's gonna grab my face. If I move back, it's gonna grab my face. Move out of the way, we'll grab what's back there. Move back in frame, it's gonna grab my face. So that is still a huge difference from before, and the pulsing is reduced a ton. Now, I found that the pulsing varies based on the lens you use. Right now I'm using an Olympus f1.2 45mm, and so if I were to use a wider angle lens, I found that there is more pulsing or hunting in there. But again, change your settings, drop those suckers down low, and that should reduce the pulsing in your video. But guys, that's all I had for this video. I just wanted to discuss the pulsing because that was seemed to be a big issue in my last video, and just wanted to come out and tell you guys that it can be reduced, and this is the example of that. So share it with your friends, tell them if they didn't think that the fix worked. Now you can see that you can change that. So hope you guys learned something in this video or enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and also thank you to everyone who subscribed from the last video. I just want to welcome you to the channel. Got a lot of content coming out, and I'm excited to start making videos. So, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.